Hello and welcome to Demystifying Real Estate. I'm Jackie Henry from RE/MAX Desert Showcase, and today on this episode I'm going to tell you about multiple offers. Okay, that's what's happening in the market right here in Phoenix right now, and I'm sure in many areas around the country. If the house is a good house and is priced competitively for the market, there are going to be multiple offers on these properties, at least 9 times out of 10. So how do I win this multiple offer situation, you say? Well, I'm going to give you 5 things, or 6 things actually, that will help you win the day and get the house you want. First, get pre-approved, not pre-qualified. This is probably the most important thing I can tell you about. You want to make sure that you're pre-approved, which means that the lender runs a tri-merge, a credit report, the paycheck stubs that they have, your bank statements, W-2s, tax returns, and verification of employment. Make sure that he can check off every single box, so when we turn in the pre-qualification to the seller, which we have to do with each offer, you will look like a rock star, which is what you want to look at. The next thing I want to tell you is find out what the seller needs. Does the seller need to rent back? Does he need a quick close, a long close? What does the seller need to accommodate him in the sale of this property? And try to make sure that your offer can accommodate him. The next thing I want to tell you to do is put down more earnest money. Gone are the days that you could put down $500 on a property. You want to put down 1% or better if you can afford it. The more you can put down, and by the way, your earnest money is refundable for the first 10 days during the inspection period and a couple other areas, but we're not talking about those now. I can get into those in other videos, but put down as much earnest money as you can afford to put down. You'll look stronger to the seller, and that's what he's looking for. Now, if you're an FHA or a VA buyer, there are some things that you're going to be up against that we just can't help. For example, FHA and VA are tougher on what they will allow the seller to contribute. They're tougher on how the house has to look to pass the inspections. There are some fees that for a VA that the seller is required to pay. So if at all possible, if you can afford to, if your credit score is high enough, talk to your lender about going conventional. There are things as low as 3% conventional, so that's even cheaper than an FHA. It's the appraisal situation and the repair situation on a conventional loan that makes it much easier to deal with. Now, the next thing that's really important, closing costs. Don't ask for them if you don't have to. If you do have to, for the love of Mary, roll it into the offer if you can afford to. If there's room to, let the agent that you're working with tell you if there's any room at all to do that. Submit it. Do not, for the love of Mary, please listen to me, do not lowball an offer in this market. You will end up being frustrated. I know. My cousin Joe, third removed from my mother, told me I should not offer list price. Those days are gone for right now. Right now in this market, if you go below list price, it better be that the house has been on the market for 45 days or more. And there's probably something wrong with that house, or it's overpriced to start with. But if it's been 3 days on the market, 4 days on the market, 2 weeks on the market, you do not want to lowball that offer. Please do not listen to anybody from your family, your friends, your cousins, your relatives who have not bought a house since the crash, since the recovery from the crash is what I'm saying. So those are my tips today. Get yourself a great realtor and make sure that they know all these things. Most really good, successful realtors do. And go out there, get the house you love. If you have any questions or would like some help, please give me a call at 623-910-7249. That's my direct line. You'll get me every time. I look forward to hearing from you. And on the next call, this is Demystifying Real Estate, Jackie Henry from RE/MAX Desert Showcase. You have a great day.